Hello friends, Fujosevic here. Welcome to some Malygos Rogue, and apologies for that little bit of a shaman week that we had, but you know, sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes you just push, yeah. And we're gonna go back to some fun decks now. So Malygos Rogue, it's still semi-competitive. I know people in the legend ranks actually really enjoy it. I just am not at that point myself in terms of skill or obvious rank. But I'm really, yeah, this deck is still kind of powerful and has lots of extra added bonus synergies with the fact that Jade Shuriken is around and things like that. So we're kind of gonna, this is really good. Azure Drake's really good here, obviously. Surprise, surprise. But if this is Dragon Priest, which we haven't seen anything other than that one acidic Swamp Ooze right at the beginning of the video. So we have no idea, and even Dragonfire Potion does nothing, and I mean... Well, now we know what type of deck this is. Good old Razarino. Which I think I might try and build after. That's not worth. I think this is pretty much worth here. Careful. And then we do have the option now of applying pressure just with a 4/4 Van Cleef. Because I don't run conceals. This isn't like a conceal, like that sort of miracle deck. So I honestly don't mind doing this. Because if we get Dragonfire Potion, it kind of stinks. But we know it's going to be the only one. Nope. Nope. Not today, friend. So that's not the best. I would have definitely drawn. Okay, if that was going to be the play, unless I guess they probably had removal set up for something. But I mean, what was it going to be? What was it going to pull a Malygos? Pull an Emperor? That's almost worth a sap, right? Knowing that, like, assuming we don't get a minion. Like, assuming, even if we get Malygos, like, why wouldn't I just sap that, right? Is this lethal? Sap this. 9, 10, 14, 15, yeah, this is just lethal here. I think it is. I only semi-counted, but I had to coin and stuff, so I figured I'd have enough mana. That's a ridiculously quick Malygos Rogue game. This is not how the deck normally works. Ooh, bonus streak. And this is looking like a little bit more normal in terms of how bad things are. I think we can afford to wait a turn. Oops, should have hero powered. Classic Rogue. Classic Rogue turn 2, don't hero power pass. I was basically waiting for the backstab to get top decked. And this hand is actually kind of potentially okay if we don't just get blown out of the water in terms of tempo right now. Because we'll be able to Emperor Malygos. Okay, well that has to 100% of the time be gotten rid of. So now the question just is, how do we want to do it? We can just coin hero power Evis. And the reason why I'm not even worried about doing this is because we get a coin back next turn, right? So we can do this, and I don't want to prep Jade Shuriken. We could prep Jade Shuriken this down, but honestly, I'm not bothered right now. Especially since there's a good chance there's going to be some dragon action or the 3-mana 2/2 discover action right now. Hey, oh, that was a really gutsy play with Kazakis. Wow, good for them. Good for our opponent. Backstab would still... Yeah, backstab actually backstab right now is great, because then we can clear the 3/3. What does Barnes even get us? Barnes could get us a Auctioneer right now, which would be kind of sweet. Could clear the 3/3. How useful is that? Like, how useful is keeping the Jade Shuriken for winning versus clearing the board and trying to maintain some sort of tempo? Because we still have we still have the sap. We're gonna get another coin. I feel like I want to do it this turn because I want to have enough of a board that hopefully our opponent doesn't clear it, so that we can then slam down the Tomb Pillager next turn, which will then be something that the priest would have to... That's gonna get sapped, I guess. Kind of unfortunate. 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is definitely unfortunate. 6. Yeah, that's a lot. Do we just throw down the Tomb Pillager?
So many
I'm also trying to do the math here. Like this, we hit for 4, heals back. That only goes down to 2-2. He heals and makes it a 2-4, attacks in. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think we attack in like this. I know that this, I think, is the greedier play, but I think this is the line of play that lets us win eventually. Yeah, that was that. This has been in a few unfortunate turns, I think, for us. Oh, how bad is that going to be? Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought it was going to be inner fire shenanigans. Oh, okay. Honestly, all things considered, this is bad, but oh, much less bad right now. I mean, we can Thorsan basically nothing, right? We're going to Thorsan down to Malygos. I don't see how we're going to win, though. Like, it's going to be Thorsan, prep, sap this. I think we lose then for sure.
So many options.
If we just do this, we're basically banking on top decking Gadget Stand. And even then, I'm not sure we'd be able to win. This play has potential. I think this is, oh, it's so brutal. It's so brutal right now. That's okay. Kind of evens out that first game there, doesn't it, everyone? Oh no! Oh, we're in such bad shape now. That's the play that lets me remove this card, though. And then we will sap that one. Yeah, I don't even think we're gonna be able to live past this turn, but that's okay. So we'll go 7 here. Right? Then I still think we prep out a sap so that we don't die on board. There we go. Now we got a Malygos. Now all we need to do is top deck, what, 5 Sinister Strikes? 4 Sinister Strikes? And then we win, right? Pretty simple game. Oh, Entomb, that's the game. What could we even get right now that would let us win? We need an Evis. 7. That's a loss. I was really hoping our opponent would shuffle this and then we could win straight from there, but this is still potentially okay. I've played this matchup a few times, and as long as the Druid doesn't have the perfect... Oh, this is potentially something right now. If the Druid doesn't have the absolute perfect draw in terms of curving the Jades, oftentimes there is enough time for Malygos Rogue to hit 1 miracle with Gadgetzan Auctioneer. And then... Oh, this is actually looking great. If I'm going to coin out the Tomb Pillager now, I think. Because I basically get my coin back, and this gives me the tempo of this play. Which I know it's maybe it's too aggressive, but I feel like this is good because either our opponent's going to do something silly like swipe or wrath and hero power, which again is good, or they're going to play 4 to face? 5 to face, I don't know, math. So we got that coin back basically that we used to get that tempo because it slowed our opponent down for 1 turn. And I'm going to use this coin now basically to keep the tempo going. Because I feel like this deck, oh, this is we have a whole bunch of zeros that we're going to get discounted. I was like, oh great, look how full our hand is right now. But no, this is not the best. Although if our opponent does just play the Jade Spirit, that's the name of the card. That's, oh my. Okay, play Jades now. Yeah, play Jades. Play Jades. Yeah, play the Jade Spirit. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, we have the board clear, luckily. And now, honestly, I feel a lot better about getting that card into our hand. And we get another draw, which is great. Prep is okay. It's obviously not what we want to see when we Emperor Thorsan next turn. That was actually a really good turn for us. Having that Fan of Knives buffed from Azure Drake. Azure Drake, you will be missed.
I can see.
I thought we were going to have a huge miracle turn there. That's okay. Well, hello. This is potentially okay for us. Our opponent just played both Jade Idols. No shuffle. So we know there's going to be a cap on the Jades, which is kind of nice. Ooh, end that turn. And we have a, I don't want to say a good hand. We have a decent hand, an acceptable hand, I think, right now. This coming turn, I'm hoping if our opponent does nothing phenomenal, we can coin out the Tomb Pillager. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about how much damage we're taking, to be honest with you. I want to save the Shadow Strike for actual 5.
Thank you.
And I kind of, we need to save, I feel like we need to save the prep. As much as, yeah, we could prep and either Shiv and deal that one or Shadow Strike, I feel like we're going to need to save that prep for a real miracle turn. Obviously, we're going to need a little bit of help curving out right now, I think. Oh, trading in the 3. That's actually really good for us. This is fine. I can take a whole bunch of face damage right now. I don't mind. Because in this matchup, I feel like I've talked about it, but we haven't had the chance to actually experience it. These Jades that don't hit a super strong curve do give us time to actually do things. And by do things, I mean set up our miracle. Gadget Stand Auctioneer. That's one card I'm honestly very happy that Hearthstone has not rotated out. I know they've talked about it. They've nerfed it. Used to be 5 mana 4/4. But, I mean, leaving it the way it is, it's kind of... Oh, that's very sappable, isn't it? Now we're kind of getting into scary territory, I think. I don't want...
So many.
Okay, so we have options of Azure Drake, see what we get. Then we can prep, and I'd want to prep sap this, to be honest. Or do I just want to deal with it? I could Azure Drake prep Jade Shuriken. And then tank 4 damage. That way I keep the prep and the Shadow Strike. I kind of like, oh no, but then I just said I'm losing the prep. I still have a coin though. And I feel like I need to do this. Ooh. This really does hurt though, to be honest. Especially because this is, you know, this is the strike. This is the swipe that Druid is basically looking for to hit Azure Drake. Oh, yeah, see, sometimes having those Jade Idols not have that choice. I know they're long gone. But, oh, swipe. And I don't want to say we lose, but we'll kind of lose. Oh, that's going to be a lot of damage right now. We got to sap this, unfortunately. I hope we get Barnes. Barnes would be great top deck right now. That's not the best top deck in the world. So how are we going to do this now? How do we actually win now? Like, maybe if we had played Barnes and then gotten Malygos, even then our opponent just would have removed it. There's nothing we could... We're in bad shape right now. These games are quick, let me tell you, but... Like, if I'm this Druid, I just throw out a one more time. Like, there's nothing else to do, unless you're looking if you have lethal. Oh, that's a really interesting choice. Okay, we need to top deck prep right now. If we top deck prep, I think we have a chance. Just going for that face damage, man. Maybe he just has it in hand anyways. Like, it doesn't even matter. Oh. Okay, we coin first. Counterfeit coin. Oh, that's not bad. Emperor, it's not the worst. Shadow Strike is not the end of the world here. Okay. I mean, it's still not the best miracle, obviously. But... Ooh, yeah, if we can survive one more turn somehow, and I honestly don't know how, based on the resources we have in hand. We could do some things. Uh-oh. 4 or 5 living roots to face and we lose? Swipe. That was a swipe top deck though. He must have had other minions in hand or other ways to deal damage. Sitting at that 50-50 right now. You know what? That's okay. Sometimes these Malygos Rogue games have gone really, really quickly though. But overall, I really enjoy this deck. It's fun. I still need to hit that big miracle though. We'll keep looking for it. I'll keep you posted.